In a groundbreaking revelation, scientists have unearthed what they believe to be the long-lost tomb of Genghis Khan. This tomb, concealed for centuries, contains mysterious and unsettling artifacts that raise more questions than answers. The contents of this tomb challenge our preconceptions about the great Mongol conqueror, Genghis Khan. Today we explore the discovery of the lost tomb of the great Khan. The enigma surrounding the tomb of Genghis Khan has long been the subject of legends, novels, and scholarly inquiries. While factual accounts have been scarce, tales about the tomb have abounded. Genghis Khan, the Mongol conqueror who established one of the world's largest empires, was known for his military prowess. The only people that the Mongols didn't defeat were the samurai. The Mongols attempted to invade Japan on several occasions, but every time they were met with warriors who knew how to fight, trained in swordsmanship, and skilled in archery. It was believed that Genghis Khan had ordered the secrecy of his final resting place. Rumors claimed that anyone involved in the burial was executed to ensure the location remained hidden. Legends even suggested that rivers were diverted to flow over the tomb, and herds of horses were released to obliterate any trace of its existence. The location of the tomb remained one of history's most tantalizing mysteries, sparking imaginations for centuries. Historians and archaeologists found themselves torn between respecting local traditions and satisfying global curiosity. In Mongolia, Genghis Khan is not just a historical figure, but also a national hero and spiritual icon. Traditionally, disturbing the Khan's resting place has been regarded as a potential source of calamity, making it forbidden territory, both culturally and literally. The Mongols had many advantages. They employed strategic, devious tactics, such as sending out a small party to lure enemies into chasing them down into a canyon filled with hidden Mongol forces, where the ambushers would block the exits and massacre the trapped army. This tension has created a delicate balance between scientific inquiry and cultural sensitivity, shrouding the tomb's location in secrecy and taboo. Numerous attempts to locate the tomb, blending scientific expertise with local folklore, had yielded nothing but disappointment, adding complexity to an already intricate web of speculation. Yet despite these challenges, the allure of discovering the tomb remained potent. It transcended the mere appeal of treasure or priceless historical artifacts. It was driven by an insatiable human desire to solve a riddle that had confounded generations. Archaeologists scoured ancient texts, scrutinized satellite images, and studied local animal migration patterns in their quest for clues. Folklore spoke of a mountain in northeastern Mongolia believed to be sacred to Genghis Khan, leading many to speculate that this mystical mountain guarded the long-sought secret. Then, guided by fate, came a groundbreaking discovery that many viewed as audacious, if not sacrilegious. In an age where technology can peer into the far reaches of the universe, it was almost inevitable that we would one day turn our gaze toward the hidden recesses of our own past. That day has arrived, and the revelation is nothing short of earth-shattering. They literally changed how many people were burning things in core samples. The carbon footprint of human beings was lower while Genghis Khan was alive, because he killed 1 out of every 10 people on Earth. We can no longer rely on campfire tales or speculative videos about what might lie within Genghis Khan's tomb. We now possess tangible, incontrovertible evidence, a reality that punctures the ballooning myths that have captivated us for so long. The significance of this find cannot be overstated. For academics, it opens new avenues of research into Mongolian history, archaeology, and anthropology. For Mongolia, it represents both a cultural celebration and a complex dilemma regarding newfound international attention. For the world at large, it adds an unsettling new chapter to a centuries-old narrative. There's a story about a traveler heading to China to explore trade opportunities. As he approached, he saw what he thought was a snow-capped mountain in the distance. Upon closer inspection, he realized it was a pile of bones, evidence of Genghis Khan and his warriors' brutal conquest in Jin China. Just when the world had nearly given up on locating the fabled tomb of Genghis Khan, a team of archaeologists stumbled upon an unexpected revelation. Equipped with advanced scientific instruments, the team was initially in Mongolia for a different mission, studying ancient climate patterns by examining soil sediments. Little did they anticipate that their findings would ignite international intrigue and debate. The site lay in a remote area near Burkhan Khaldun Mountain, a location long suspected to be Genghis Khan's final resting place, but never definitively proven. As the team began their excavation, irregularities in the soil layers piqued their curiosity. Delving deeper, they encountered not just the usual plant fragments and sediment, but a man-made formation hinting at a burial site. Recognizing the potential significance, they contacted authorities and initiated a meticulous excavation process. Cutting-edge technology played a pivotal role in this landmark discovery. Ground-penetrating radar mapped the subterranean structure, advanced metal detectors signaled the presence of artifacts, drones equipped with high-resolution cameras provided an aerial perspective, aiding navigation through the challenging terrain. These tools converged to unveil a burial site of incredible intricacy, befitting a leader of immense importance. Intricate carvings, symbols of power, and remnants of ceremonial offerings were scattered throughout. The defining moment came when inscriptions resembling the old Mongol script were deciphered, pointing almost conclusively to this being the tomb of Genghis Khan. As news of the discovery spread, the world held its breath, anticipating the unveiling of the tomb's contents. However, the discovery was not without complications. Given its monumental significance to Mongolia's heritage, the Mongolian government had to be consulted at every step. As media outlets descended upon the site, ethical considerations arose, questioning the propriety of excavating a site so deeply intertwined with Mongolian culture and identity. Weeks turned into months as scientists, clad in specialized gear, worked tirelessly around the clock. Onlookers and local officials maintained a respectful distance. Periodic updates offered glimpses into their progress, fueling discussions and debates, ranging from academic inquiries to existential ponderings. Beyond the incredible artifacts and historical documents emerging from the site, there was an ineffable sense that the discovery was unraveling unforeseen consequences. Linguists examined inscriptions, historians scoured ancient texts, anthropologists assessed the cultural implications. The project embraced an interdisciplinary approach, and everyone involved recognized they were part of something extraordinary, an endeavor rewriting chapters in the annals of human history. As archaeologists and researchers prepared to open what was almost certainly Genghis Khan's tomb, an atmosphere of awe and unease pervaded. The typical grandeur accompanying significant historical discoveries was conspicuously absent, replaced by apprehension. The contents of this tomb were not merely historical treasures. They were enigmatic and chilling, threatening to reshape our understanding of Genghis Khan and the era he dominated. As the seals were carefully broken, the initial items revealed were expectedly grand. Gem-encrusted swords, ink scrolls resistant to time, and ornate armor showcasing the craftsmanship of the era. Yet as the team ventured deeper, they encountered artifacts that defied explanation. Objects composed of materials seemingly more advanced than anything from the 13th century appeared. Among them were anomalous metallurgical compositions, enigmatic gadgets with unknown purposes, and rudimentary mechanical devices. Most disconcerting of all were inscriptions and symbols on some of these artifacts, glyphs that did not correspond to any known language, etched with an uncanny precision suggestive of machinery rather than human hands. Experts from various fields could not identify their origins or meanings. In 2003, studies found that Genghis Khan's DNA is present in about 16 million men alive today, but now the mystery deepened as DNA analysis of the tomb's remains yielded inexplicable results, genetic markers distinct from any known human lineage. Was Genghis Khan part of a lost belief system, or was something even more otherworldly at play? The unsettling question loomed large. What if Genghis Khan was part of a narrative far more complex and disconcerting than anything we had ever contemplated? Tell us your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want more Discovery content, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.